Reddit stock just keeps climbing. On Thursday, it added another 3.4% to close at $243.47, putting it into uncharted territory yet again. This is now one of the most impressive post-earnings rallies we've seen this year, and it's drawing comparisons to the big AI winners of the past 2 years. The move is impressive not just because of the raw price level, but because it builds on a rally that started weeks ago. This isn't a one-off spike. Since the company reported its second quarter results, the stock has been on a steady upward trajectory, shrugging off dips and feeding on a combination of strong fundamentals, bullish analyst calls, and an AI narrative that just won't quit. Let's start with the numbers that lit the match. In Q2, Reddit posted revenue of $500 million, up 78% year-over-year. That's a huge acceleration in growth for a company that's been public for a relatively short time. Net income came in at $89 million, compared with a loss in the same period last year. Ad revenue, which is still Reddit's bread and butter, grew 84%. That's not just the broader digital ad market lifting all boats. Reddit has been investing in AI-powered ad tools that make targeting more precise, and the payoff is showing up in the top line. User growth has been strong too. Daily active users rose 21% to 110 million, with international daily active users up 32%. That's a sign that Reddit's brand and its unique content model are resonating well beyond its traditional North American base. But the piece of the puzzle that's got Wall Street buzzing is Reddit's AI play. CEO Steve Huffman has been clear that Reddit isn't content to be a passive forum anymore. It's repositioning as a search-first platform, one that can use its vast archive of user-generated content to provide real-time, human-informed answers to questions. This is where Reddit Answers comes in. It's an AI-powered feature that integrates conversational responses into the Reddit experience. Weekly users of Reddit Answers jumped from 1 million to 6 million in just 1 quarter. That's rapid adoption by any measure, and it's critical because it gives Reddit a direct way to capture search intent and monetize it without relying as heavily on Google for referral traffic. The licensing angle is also important here. Reddit signed deals with Google and OpenAI to provide its data for AI training, generating $35 million in high-margin other revenue last quarter. That's still small compared to ad sales, but it's a completely new revenue stream with enormous potential if demand for high-quality, human-generated data keeps growing. Investors have been quick to connect the dots. Reddit isn't just a social media company anymore. It's a data company, a search company, and potentially a key player in the AI supply chain. That perception has helped push the stock higher, alongside a wave of analyst upgrades. Truist, Raymond James, and others have lifted their price targets to $225 or higher, citing confidence in Reddit's ability to execute on this new vision. The comparison to other AI-adjacent stocks is worth noting. We've seen similar momentum in companies like Nvidia, which provides the hardware backbone for AI, and in data-rich platforms like Meta, which are finding ways to use AI to enhance engagement and advertising. Reddit is carving out a niche by being the provider of the kind of human conversation data that AI models desperately need to improve their outputs. Still, there are reasons to be cautious. Reddit's price-to-earnings ratio is now sitting above 128. That's high by any standard, even for a growth name. It means the market is baking in a lot of future success. If user growth slows, if the AI monetization story loses steam, or if the ad market takes a hit, the stock could be vulnerable to a correction. Execution risk is real. Reddit has to make sure its AI-powered search actually delivers high-quality answers. If the responses aren't relevant, or if the community feels that automation is undermining the authenticity of the platform, adoption could slow. The same goes for licensing. While Google and OpenAI are impressive partners, Reddit will need to add more deals and possibly negotiate higher-value contracts to keep that revenue line growing. Then there's the bigger picture in the AI sector. Sentiment has been overwhelmingly positive over the past year, but tech narratives can shift quickly. If we see a broad pullback in AI-related stocks, Reddit could get caught in the downdraft even if its fundamentals remain strong. For now, though, the market is looking past those risks and focusing on the growth story. The stock's move into the 240s shows that buyers are willing to pay up for that AI angle, especially when it's backed by real revenue growth and clear product adoption. In the near term, the big question is whether Reddit can consolidate its gains. Watch that $240 level closely. If the stock can hold it, it could be setting the stage for another push higher, possibly toward the $250 mark. Volume will be an important tell here. Strong trading activity would suggest conviction behind the move, while a drop-off could indicate that some traders are starting to lock in profits. Longer term, Reddit's challenge will be to prove that it's not just an AI story riding a hot trend. It needs to keep growing its user base, deepen engagement, and expand monetization. That means refining its AI tools, scaling licensing revenue, and making sure the platform remains a place where users want to contribute valuable content. If Reddit can do all that, it has a shot at becoming something truly unique, a hybrid social platform, search engine, and data provider that sits at the intersection of human conversation and artificial intelligence. That's a compelling vision, and it's one that could justify the kind of valuation we're seeing now. But as always in markets, the story will have to be told one quarter at a time. Right now, the momentum is undeniable, and the company has earned its place in the AI conversation. Whether you see this as strong foundations or AI hype running hot probably depends on how much faith you have in Reddit's ability to keep executing on its strategy. As we wrap the week, there's no question Reddit has been one of the most exciting stocks to watch. At $243.47, it's not just making headlines, it's making a statement. The next few weeks will tell us whether that statement is the beginning of a new chapter or the peak of a short-term frenzy.